All right. This is going to be the last recording for this series where we're doing the Blood Moon. I think it's the day 32 Blood Moon. But we got 5 blade traps up, an SMG turret, and we are ready to go. I mean, we should be okay. I feel like I always go into these Blood Moons overconfident, and then most of the time I get humbled badly. No, the last couple have gone really, really well. We're doing Blood Moons every 4 days, so instead of the 7-day amount, you're getting every 4. So, but when it went to day 28, which is at times 7 as well, I think we handled it really well, and that was I don't know, like it wasn't hard at all. Like I didn't have any issues. We still have the interior cage up in the base, so if they do get into the base, the second base, then we can pop up on the walls and fight that way. I mean, it's not. I just don't think it's. I think we're fine. I think if you were going to play something like this again, I would say that Scavenger is too light. That the zombies are too light to take out. But that's me. All right, so blades are not on, so we need to turn this on. Get all those going. Get the high power rounds. We're going to get into the other base. You see we got the blade trap out front. We got a blade trap on the side. I didn't put one over there. It was kind of like, I don't know. It just was kind of far. I didn't put some Molotovs, but yeah, if it gets to meleeing, you're probably in trouble. Oh, I forgot to check. Hang on. 3293. The sniper weapon is a huge difference. You could probably stop Horde with the sniper rifle. You add that 10% damage when you come through the scope, and down so fast I was able to kill her. Looks like we're taking plus 40 damage with the rifle Let's do this. That gives us another 50%. Those are iron spikes. What are you doing in there? What's his face? I don't know what those guys are called. Chucks, I think they're called. There's another one. We can hit them. There you go. I just saw the edge of his face in my scope. Chuck's little rocks can hit you through the bars. You know? I didn't know Chuck even showed up for a whole night, so good to see Chuck getting out from snowbound. Oops, suddenly quiet. Having them wind up like that makes me wish I had my AD ammo. Just pierces through almost to the next one. Okay. Get rid of those birds, they're annoying. Off the law, spitting at me. Yep. Spike got him. Lots of lumberjacks, right? That was a bad shot. Who's got shot? Oh, no, this is this stupid building. I can just stand back there. The birds having troubles. Actually, do I have? I don't. Look at them go. I got hit by it. do this again. Alright, let's go. Yeah, much better. I didn't bring any food, really. Although I actually want it. What are we doing down here? Infection stuff? I don't think so, eh? I did not bring it. Alright. It's not good. Oh, I got that, I guess. Eh, what the hell? This is the last day. Guys are doing great. Yeah, they're not making any advancement on that side. Some of the spikes are damaged there. Turret's just chewing them up. This is the first person I shot in a while. Turrets are really strong. Do I have a green pill on me? I do. Let's use that. Yeah, this case is just so much. Wow. I mean, obviously we got more steel spikes or iron spikes here. We got more blade traps. We got a turret. This face is of course more sturdy than the other one. The other one's kind of an up close and personal. You get to fight him thing, which I actually enjoy quite a bit. I want to shoot zombies. It's a zombie. So yeah. These things shooting fish in a barrel though. Zombie fish. A zombie barrel, maybe. My zombie friends, you were playing a game before as well. I just didn't know. Oh, I cut his leg off. It's a long way from that one click shot and then reload and then click reload and then click reload. Feels pretty good. he wanted to explode, but it didn't let him. Blew up. I don't know where. Oh, we died over there. On this side. Oh, they really did make some advances in that turret, which is impressive. Someone maybe tell me the spinning blade trap of doom. Ooh. Blade trap. Look at his head spinning. I missed that guy. Oop, are we out of rounds? The turret might be out. That looks like they're getting up that way. That's good. I want to see how well they fight. Flag top. Oh, he blew up and I didn't get to him. He's mad because I called him a bad cop, I guess. Yep, so it's still spinning down there. We're doing great. Yep. .351, we're really close. Looks like both our blade traps here are still sitting. It is close enough to the bars that I don't have to actually shoot anybody. I can just stand back and oh, I just saw that. And then we walk into a blade trap. Get out of here. Love how they just sneak up to the bars. Itchy eyeball. And what are we looking at? 3,700. I don't remember what the number was, but that was a pretty solid bite. Cheap shot in the cop scum. Alright. Oh, come on. Okay, I don't have it on me. Yeah, all three are whirling. They did a pretty good job, I think. That one's even, those two are still whirling over there. All 5 blade traps survived. I think we ran out of ammo on the SMG turret. 1, 2, 3. Let's get our stuff out of here. And let's take some wood with us. So, you know, we can do something like build blocks. Alright. Yeah, this side got devastated in spikes. I think they did attack the back a little bit. Just a smidge, a little bit there. Definitely some attack there. Yeah, they were funneling towards the stairs like they're supposed to. That is supposed to be not that. I don't have any cobblestone on me, of course I don't. Alright. We did this last time, it was a bad idea. Alright, let's get some repair stuff. I don't have any concrete mix? Oh, I got it on me. Okay. Let's do... did I have more in the bin? No. Right. Let's take a look at the top of the cage. Ooh, there's a little damage there, like 1 point. A little bit. 12 points damage, 25. Yeah, this is... How much is that? 8 points. Okay. Yeah, so that's not terrible. What are we doing here? The base looks good here. Base looks good here. That took a little damage, a couple points. That's probably from the turret shooting it. Yeah, this is what it is. We have any... Yeah, we ran out of ammo there. So, I mean, that's pretty standard though. It basically fires until it's dry. Things I want to see here. It's only not even half health. That's not bad at all, eh? Like, it's only not even half. It's only down like 100 and something. This is way a little bit below half. Don't have any iron on me or steel. Oh, we did the spikes. Yeah, so the spikes here did their job pretty good. Picked up a little iron there. 7. Yeah, I mean... Oh, I got I'm full. Did I pick up any food? I did. I picked up a couple cans of dog food. Of course you did. Yeah. Okay. Put that on there. We're a little hurt, so I'm going to use one of these. Just get mopped up. A little bit of steel. Yeah, I mean, wooden bowl quality 3. Man, if we were waiting for that, we would be waiting for some time. What does this work? 29. We can just scrap that. All right. Yeah. All right. Let's do a drop off. Okay. You know what I didn't do? I didn't put this is in the locked area. It should be here. Tighten all that up. That should go there. This can come out and go here. This can get out of there. This can get out of there. This can get out of there. We want our ammunition. 3, 4. Yep. Just do that. Can you... So this is the health chest. Oh, and we don't have one of those in there, so let's put that in there. Yeah, we're doing good. All right, so yeah, I'm not even gonna worry about fixing spikes or anything. I just wanted to see what the elm patch is like. You can see our cage took a little bit of damage. They were hitting me through the cage. Chuck was hitting me with rocks, and the bird flew in through the open door and started hitting me. But that's good damage, eh? I didn't. I stuck around for a while, but then I just thought, you know what? The other base is there, and it is so much stronger. What am I trying to prove here? We already know that this base works, right? It's super, super simple. It's not a crazy, oh, this will defend you forever base, but it's a good little base that, you know, protects you pretty well. That found iron, that found steel. How much did we find? We found 5 steel. It almost fixed it all. Nice. Oh, I stepped on a spike. That was bound to happen the way you drive. Yes, it was. But I'm not afraid of it. Neither should you be. Playing with spikes, you're going to get poked every once in a while. But they do their job. I mean, I don't know how many zombies assaulted us over that period, but that was a good one. What was this? Coyotes. Lever action rifle quality 6. That's not bad. Spaghetti. Must be 85, right? 85. It might be worth keeping. Actually, our food was actually pretty far down, eh? So how bad was this one? This was at half. Oh, just a little better than half. So it took more damage. This one is at a quarter, but you know, this is where they're all headed. Both sides are headed here. That's understandable. Sniper rifle quality 1. That's really good. Oh my god, we're almost to an actual number. 18 out of 75. Hey, we've got some steel here. Let's throw this away and put this on us. And she's healed up. Nice. Oh, I took the beer off us already. It's like, didn't I have a beer on me? You did, but then you dumped it. Yeah. I like looting, so I'm looting. But honestly, this game's over. I really enjoyed this playthrough. Unfortunate things happened that my friend is traveling, so it looks like we're not going to do a multiplayer series. It's a bit of an excuse. A lot of it has to do with the fact that I'm not great with sound, and I screwed up his sound. So, like, his voice in the multiplayer stuff was like super loud. And he uses a controller when he plays. He plays on the PC, but he uses a controller. And it was so loud that you could just hear his controller click, 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 click. And I was like, I don't know how to fix that. And then I fixed it, but it was, it was too late. So yeah, it didn't. It's not great, but that's the way it turned out. What that there? That can go in there. Doesn't get sold. Yep. Just gonna do a quick that. I don't think we have any medical stuff here. No. We're fully. We ate enough food that we found canned food that we're fine. We're just picking up the last bags and we're done. Couple of bucks. What's this one? Sledgehammer's degraded. Said it before, I'll say it again. Sledgehammers are too slow. Wait, 92? 93 on food. Nice. We're doing okay there with that. Ooh, I stepped on a spike again. Oh, there was a bag over here I missed. Look at that. Okay. It's hard not to care. It really is. Do I still have any jars on me? No, I must have collected them up. There's a bunch of jars going in there anyway. This looks like the last one. This gives us 32. We can do tactical assault rifle level 2. We're better than that because we have a... Did I miss one? Looks like I did. Right there. An AK-5. Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's... What are you doing? Getting ready to cement? Yes, I am. That's when my cop blew up because I didn't get to him. He took out a bunch of damage on walls. Yeah, I'm not gonna steal this place up. How much did 330 is good. I have way more concrete than I thought I had. That's fun. You can see like the structure itself really didn't take that much damage. Oop, somebody's coming. Somebody's coming. Not for me, but there was somebody coming. I couldn't tell you. Was it just one? Darn it. No, it's two. Yeah, fine. I don't really care about the loots. It's kind of fun. I like the loot. You're not looting a game. What's the point? Like So what would be your next step here? You know what? Let's do this real quick. I'm just going to go in here. I'm going to take my stuff off of me. And I don't want to waste. Right? No, I don't want you to be there. I want you to be there. Okay. Then we'll take this stuff. I have to put this on. I'll put this here for now. Because I want to put... Oh, I have to have room for money too. Alright, let's put the shovel here. The hat here so I don't lose it. Money. Is there another? I do have another stack. There we go. Like that, and then we can go bink. Oh God, there's more stuff. I'm gonna need to make 2 trips because I got too much ammo on me. All right. We'll do a sell, and then I'll just show you what I would do next. You know what I mean? To increase the strength of our base.
Unless you're paying.
He didn't say anything. Leaving. That's the first time in a while. Let's get rid of all this stuff.
You gotta be the dumbest son of a bitch
Yeah, that's
I've
not
ever
what I was
seen.
trying to do.
Can't you see
just
we're
relax,
overstocked
dude.
on those?
Bring it down. You're full. You're out of stock on Dukes. No, you're not. Get lots. Don't need Magnum ammo. We're not using Magnum. There we go. Out of curiosity, did you have... He had concrete mix, yep. And he didn't have... No. Take gunpowder. Take that. Nitrates, yep. Wood steel. Oof. How much money we got? 3,600? $35, 3607. 37 steel.
Cha-ching! Right. It'll be a good morning when you buy something and get the fuck
Dude,
out of
here. You just bought like a ton of steel. You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind, dude. All right, that can go away. Put the bartering hat back in there. That still needs to be sold. That still needs to be sold. This we want here. We want this on us, yep. Take all that stuff back. Tighten it up. All right. Alright, and there we go. And we can put this one here. That can go up like that. That can go up like that. We still got a bunch of this stuff that we're just not... We've used 600 rounds of that in the turret. We have. Alright, we got one more. Yeah, I guess we're sticking with that ammo. We don't have any room for this because we're full. You know what? Let's condense the Magnum ammo that we're not ever going to use. We just don't. Yeah, we just don't. There we go. We don't have any room for Molotovs in there anymore, so I guess we're gonna have to put the Molotovs in with the electrical and raw mats. It's okay. It's a good thing to do. Let's take these off. Yeah, and then we'll just put everything up. I want to put this in there and that in there. That's for sale. Look at that, Day Horde. Who's the lead person? Got her. That's hilarious. I love that they were running along the fence line. Oh, they're stumbling the spikes. So the lead girl actually dropped a bag, although she was a fella. I was like, not even really aiming. I was just kind of pointing a gun in her general direction to pop her. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there's a lady. Big Mama. Don't know if she's a lady or not. Yeah, the sniper rifle's a boss. We're doing okay with that. I think they ended up in the spikes on this side, right? Hard to tell. There we go. That's all fixed up. I took one. Oops, missed the loot bag. That's all fixed up. Yeah, this base didn't take a whole ton of damage. It just, you know, probably should have made this cobblestone anyway. But, you know, whatever. Yeah, it's, I don't know, more than enough stuff that we didn't need to do in the first place. All right, we don't have any iron on us, but I wanted to take the steel and see how much steel. We bought a bunch of steel from the trader. I want to see if that would be enough to fix our blade traps. That is completely filled. Yeah, that's full. We still got 30 some left. Yeah, so they're not that bad to fix, eh? Like it's not great. No. Is that one of the people who was just the Day Horde who died? Must be, because what are you doing there, buddy? You're just a spawn. You're not even a dude. That's sad. I feel bad for you. You don't even have any zombie friends walking around with you. Alright, useless books that we're never going to use. Oh, I didn't grab them. So what would you do? So what I did is when I made the thing green, I marked where the green ends. And it ends here, and it ends at that block, and it ends... Did this block get destroyed? I guess it did. There was a block out here. I lost the block on this side. Whatever. Did I lose the block on this side too? Sure looks like it. A couple of those blocks got destroyed. So there you can see that one right here. That block. led down to a block that was on this side. Look at that. There's been a cop blowing up, right? The cop blew up in the spikes down there too. Yeah, interesting. All right, back to what I was thinking. So that would tell you what you want to put structures inside of, because that would give you land claim block hit points. Like it makes your land claim block stronger. Yeah, I got another one of these things. I'm just keep using them. I'm just eating my way through canned stuff, so I'm not starving. Because I forgot food on the Horde Night. Why are you taking all these spikes? Well, what I would do if I was going to continue is I'd build a wall. You build another structure outside of your structure. So this stuff's kind of in a weird spot, right? That's why I wanted it over there. But I would build a wall here, right in front of this trench. Why not in front of behind the other things? The other things really don't matter. I mean, the apiary is amusing, right? It really is. I'm glad that it exists, but as you can see, it's completely useless. We've only ever gotten one honey out of it, and it just doesn't add any value. It's not. Yeah, don't need any of that. How much can we make? Sure. 22 minutes. Give you 23. I've even smelt some iron in there for you. Good news. Why am I carrying so many duct tapes? I can go in there. I think that's in the medical. Yep. Yep. We're doing great. We got wood. We have any more? I don't really have a whole lot of concrete mix actually. I've used all my sand. 1620. Okay, so these are the steel cube blocks that we found, and I'll just show you here real quick what I would go with. So we are, it's way over there. So we got lots of room on here. I would give myself 1, 2, 3. So we're looking at 2, 3. You know what? Maybe I do put it on this side. I just don't want to leave that stuff out there now that I placed it there. But I guess I could move it. You know what I mean? 1. Like, these steel blocks are incredibly strong. Do you know what I mean? Like, it is nuts that we found 100 of these things. And I would just build a wall all the way around. You're building what you're doing is you're building a second perimeter. So they don't automatically get to your interior perimeter. They have to fight their way through a second perimeter before they can, a first perimeter before they get to your, maybe. I think we're still okay inside of that, right? I think it was over here somewhere. I don't remember, and I don't care enough to go look and see where well, it'll be lined up with this, right? So you could go all the way to here. But I don't remember where it was here. Like, it could have been here, but it might have been, I don't know. There's no need to go that far out, is what I'm trying to say, right? You can see we got 50 blocks of this out. And this is steel. This is not fooling around stuff. This is a steel wall that would be incredibly strong, really hard to get through. How far? Yeah, we're just like here. And you can just see the base of it. I probably wouldn't even go steel all the way around. The only reason I'm using the steel is because we found these, right? They're free. So I don't care to waste them. I don't mind. It doesn't hurt me at all to waste the blocks because it's, found stuff. I think we found it in the drop, didn't we? Kind of feel sad going down the wood after planting steel. There you go. But if you just look at the 10,000 hit point block, like it's so freaking strong. It's insane. It's insanely strong. And then you would clear this up, all the wood spikes up, and put a double perimeter of iron spikes, right, around. And then you could put iron spikes all the way around the outside. You want to dig down one level and then put the spikes down so that you only have to do 3 levels of wall. Right, you only want to do this high. You don't want to go crazy. It doesn't have to be 6 high. And if you dig down one level for the spikes, then they fall down into the spikes. And what you can do is dig this ground out as well, and then underneath this wall you put a wall of like concrete, so it's 1 down and 3 up, so it's still basically a 4 wall, but you got a nice little exterior wall. And then on the corners you put turrets. You can put a turret in the middle. I mean, as you can see, we got lots of power in that one. We got a generator bank you can put over here. It's not, you can just go crazy with it. And it stops some gold is what it does. Yeah, it's one of the things I really like about the base building stuff is you don't have to do one. Don't think of it as one base. Think of it as a base inside of a base. Like you could really go hard. Like this little wooden fence doesn't mean anything, right? But you can see when we were hitting that day horde, they were running along this fence before coming at me, right? The AI has its little things that it does, and that's really important to know what they are. Obviously, like the first death, we only had 1 death, right? The only death we ever got, we were making assumptions based on the AI and the way AI acted in the past, and they didn't, right? They went right through the back of this base and killed us while we were fighting at the front. They pinned us against the wall, and you can't run away, and that's it. Thanks for coming out. Yeah, I mean, it's just the way it is. What else we got in here that we can burn? Just standard operating procedure for me to always have something smelting in here. Actually, we got a ton of brass in there. We don't need that. Sure. Lead is through the top. And we got tons of ammo. You see the shotgun turret. The SMG turret uses quite a bit of ammo. It uses 3 stacks. But in the meantime, you're also getting ammo, right? So even though we're laying waste with the machine gun during the Horde Night, we're just smashing the 1734. The it's do 500 a couple of times. And then the last one we'll leave out. Just do 1,000. Okay, and then we'll go back to that in a second here. There we go. And then you would go around and fix all your spikes that you wanted to keep, right? The ones you don't want to keep, you wouldn't fix, obviously. Let's get this started. Let's do 1,000. And let's do 500. Yep. What did we have in here? Nothing. Excellent. Yeah, so this is kind of what my thought process was for what I would be going into. What's your next plan? You know what I mean? Are you going to build off this base? No. This base is pretty good. It's not perfect, right? All the walls aren't steel. They're not perfectly content and covered, but it's pretty decent. 3 blade traps out front is pretty solid. Really, the only thing you're looking to deal with is birds. And that's why I love this little punchy thing. It's amazing. It just punches them in the nose while they're flying above you, right? And they all, because they're flying, they almost always attack from the top. So it works actually really well. We don't really need to do this anyway, but this is habit stuff. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Got one more. Potatoes. Corn and potatoes are your big thing. Are your main food resources. They're like meat stews and vegetable stews and that kind of thing. I don't know why it will not give me this block. Thank you. Alright, so we can put that in there. Yeah, I really like the way this base is turned in. Like you can see we got concrete around most of it. It just doesn't need much more. You know what I mean? It doesn't need much more strengthening. It's pretty solid. I would probably take most of this cage out now. I don't think, or at least give myself an entrance and an exit on it instead of having to. I mean, it's not such a big thing to climb up and get over, but you know. See, look how gloriously it shines. This steel wall shines. That's crazy good. Yeah, it's amazing. I think that's pretty much, all we were really talking about. Like, the next thing I would do for the next couple horde bases would be build a secondary, pull the wall out there, which would be a first line of defense instead of, them immediately being able to get to the base. They can no longer do that. They would have to go through this wall, which is steel plus probably concrete, and then get to you. Can they do it? Of course they can, but yeah, just keep that going. That's just kind of what I was thinking anyway. That's kind of just my last thoughts on the series and the way I would go with it. And I think you're going to get to the point where what happens is your base is so strong you can just sit in the cage and eat pizza. They're not going to get to you. You know what I mean? They don't get there. It's just not. let's take our barter hat and see if we can buy anything. Yeah. I don't think we want to sell anything else. We can get rid of this little mini bike. I think I'll get sold. I can get sold. Yep. I want to get rid of that. Yeah, it looks like we're not going to make the 4x4 after all, which is fine. Just in case, we'll leave that and that and this. Just in case you ever do come back to this one. You could make the 4x4 right now. It just doesn't, there's no why. You know what I mean? Why would you do that? Well, it doesn't make any sense.
For fuck's sake, what is it now?
I just want to sell a couple of things to you. And, yeah. All right, we'll just see. I don't remember what we were looking for. Oh, you can buy a full-on motorcycle. What were we looking for? I wrote those things down, but I don't remember what they were. Brood something,
Shit,
right?
man, I treat you that good, and you don't even fucking tip me.
Okay, put that back on. A brood box. You need 44 workstations for.
Well, look who decided to show their face again.
Doesn't have any workstation books.
Watch yourself, stranger. I know some fellers that happy hour ain't
What was
happy
the other ones?
unless
Damn it,
you
I don't
bring
know
me a
any of
beer.
these things for this apiary. The smoker, right? 56. Wow, that's even worse. And extractor. Oh, we can do this. All right, we can do an extractor. I sold mechanical parts and stuff, but that's okay. Forged iron 20. Huh. Well, we can do one of them, and we're 4 forge books away from doing the brood box, whatever that is or whatever it does. I don't even know. But, you know, whatever. Oh, I forgot to sell that. That can go in the sell pile. That can go in the sell pile. They were supposed to be sold. So this can go in here. That can go in there, I guess. Let's put this stuff here. We don't have a lot of this stuff, right? So, yeah. Jars can go on. These can come down. Yeah. Ooh, look at all the stuff we got in here. Oh, you need these grilled meats for meat stew. 90 food, 45 health. Max stamina bonus 40. Wow, that is really good. All right, so we can go that in there. We got a full stack plus of yucca now. Yep, this can go in there. 100 of those. I think that's it. We didn't really have a whole lot of stuff, you know what I mean? Good. So I'm not going to build this wall. I'm not doing it. Like I said, the series is over. We had a great last blood moon. It was a good little hurrah for us. And I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the way the series went. I would say that The challenges were basically we did it. The problem was we found some problems in the challenges, right? We found some problems with oh my god, what was I going to say? The spear rifle combo and the ability to I don't know, do I have a bunch of nails? I got 15. How many do I need? 5. We're okay. Okay, and 2 short iron pipes. Do I have no short iron pipes? I have no short iron pipes. That's weird. Don't I usually have a bunch of those? Maybe I scrapped them. I don't know. Maybe. I didn't put them in here, did I? 2, right? Yeah. There we go. We're basically out of stone now, though. But that's why you have stone in here in the first place. Pretty much the only reason, actually. Alright. Honey extractor. Craft. 3 minutes 48. Oh, no. God damn it. I wanted to see what it said. Increases the rate of honey production when installed in an apiary. Okay. That makes them craft. It gets it faster. We just scrap that. Yeah, we don't care about those anymore. Yeah, I mean, 12. What the hell? Oh, we got no concrete. No cement on us. I left the cement in here. Yeah, that should be the end of it. We didn't have all that much sand, so that worked out. Get sand between your ears. A little bit. I can go up there. I can go up there. We'll put half of that back. Got a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, and some wood. Yeah, I kind of want to see. I kind of want the apiary to be awesome, is what I want. I'm just going to say it. And it seems kind of lame. Just, you know, it seems kind of lame. Repair all of our gear. We got 1 left. Let's repair our axe too. Yeah. Get all that stuff repaired up. So we're almost 100% poop. And then, I mean, that's kind of it, you know? I'm always hesitant to say goodbye to these things. Like, I do get into them. And, but, I mean, there's just nothing left to this. Don't fall in the spikes. So the sniper, at the end, when we finished, it is 168.5. Obviously, eventually we'll be able to make a tier 6 one. But, I mean, that was pretty good. You add the plus 40% damage for having a couple of kills, and the plus 50% damage from the recog, and well, 50% is like 80 more. You add another 80 or 70 or so, and all of a sudden, you're just wrecking with that rifle. Yeah, I don't know. You know, it was a good series. I think the end We never did find these 2 traders, but that's not the end of the world. We did everything else except find those 2 traders. Oh, got a couple here. Kill big mamas, and what was the other one? Spiders. We're 31 out of 50 on mutated, which isn't bad. We killed a couple of feral whites. 4, not many. 8 out of 10 on that. So we could have kept going and finished that. Obviously, the last page is complete, which was, kind of the goal of every playthrough. You want to get all your gear so you can survive in each biome. Broken legs and stuff. This kind of stuff you don't want to happen to you, so you should be careful that this stuff doesn't happen to you. The fact that I was fatigued a lot means you seem to be instantly fatigued whenever you get infectionated. Craft first aid bandages and splints. Fine. Wood, cloth fragments, and duct tape. How many do we need? 6. Okay. There we go. And what was the other one? First aid. Aloe cream and bandages. And how many of those did we need? 4. There we go. Right, go back in there. Not gonna go back in there. So in the medical, you go like that. And aloe cream is in the. Did it to the wrong side. Do we actually have aloe cream? No way. Is it just 4 you need? Yeah, just need 4. 4 regular bandages and 4 aloe creams. Alright. Well, that's why we planted all that aloe vera. We don't need any more. Yeah, no. We need lots though. So it's all cement now, which is, 5,000 hit points short of steel. So they'll probably target this corner. I guess we could steal it up. No. Let's steal the corner. Yeah. Yeah. Badass, as that is. Love it. And you could do this too. You could make it a complete steel wall. Just make thousands of steel. What you need to do is go do an open pit mine and just do a ton of iron and then just melt it all in 3 or 4 forges at the same time. And then those 4 forges you can use and just create steel like crazy. It's something I really only do in Darkness Falls because you get the increasing strength of zombies as you go, right? Zombies go from being strong or weak to strong to insane, right? So they go pretty crazy. We just want the extractor. That's what we really want. Clay gets used in just about everything. That's why you always want to kind of be melted clay. I'm going to put this here, and that's the extractor. No bees. Bees didn't want to say. Bees are like, bees, please. Yeah, all good. Is it a snake? Really? There he is. Look at that. He's attacking my steel wall. I don't know if that's just because snakes can't get over a wall or what. Yeah, all good. Fun stuff. Yeah, I think it worked really well. And oh, do we have any points? We got 3 points. So the perception we had is, there we go. We're maxed. 10 perception. So you could go Spearmaster and Deadeye 5 on that now. But that was kind of cool. I don't see you over there. Yeah, this sniper is really beast mode. I love it. Finding that was just incredible. We can make a tier 3 sniper, but I mean, we're still pretty far from, getting to 5. And 5 is really good. I mean, it's just one below epic. That's kind of where you want to be. All right. Thank you for joining me at the series. If you were watching through this, and yeah, unfortunately, the multiplayer thing didn't work out. The sound was really sketchy, and it didn't work very well. My friend was all for it though, but then now he's got to travel, so I don't know. We'll try and get something together in the future, but I enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed this series too. See you in the next one.